Some crimes were never solved, not because the killer disappeared, but because science simply wasn't ready yet. No DNA, no fingerprints, no databases, no zoom and enhance. Just intuition, rumors, and a disturbing amount of confidence. For centuries, investigators did the best they could with what they had. And sometimes, that wasn't much. Today, forensic science is doing something history never expected, going back and quietly correcting the record. This is Crime Scene Chronicles, where history gets interrogated by modern science. Why historical crimes are so hard to solve. Investigating historical crimes is detective work on expert mode. There are no security cameras, no phone records, no GPS data, and definitely no witnesses still alive to clarify what really happened. Instead, forensic experts work with human remains, preserved clothing and weapons, ancient documents, trace evidence barely visible to the naked eye. It's not glamorous, but it's incredibly effective, because evidence doesn't forget, it just waits. Forensic anthropology. When bones start talking. Bones are not just remains. They are biological records. Forensic anthropologists can determine age at death, biological sex, height, long-term health, signs of repeated injury, evidence of violent death, and sometimes intent. Take King Richard III. For centuries, he was portrayed as a twisted villain, physically deformed, morally corrupt, and deserving of his fate. Then, his skeleton was discovered beneath a parking lot. Yes, a parking lot. Modern analysis revealed severe scoliosis, not deformity, multiple head wounds, injuries consistent with being attacked after his helmet was lost. This wasn't a monster from legend. It was a king who died violently, surrounded, and outnumbered. History didn't lie. It just exaggerated. Ancient murders that weren't accidents. Forensic anthropology has also exposed deaths long labeled as accidents or illnesses. In medieval Europe, many skeletons once thought to belong to plague victims were later found to show defensive wounds, repeated blunt force trauma, execution-style injuries, meaning some natural deaths were very much intentional. When bones show repeated injuries at different stages of healing, investigators can even detect long-term abuse, something medieval records never acknowledged. Bones are patient witnesses. They never forget who hurt them. DNA analysis, history's worst enemy. If bones whisper, DNA speaks very loudly. DNA testing has completely reshaped historical investigations. One of the most famous cases is the Romanov family, executed during the Russian Revolution. For decades, rumors claimed one or more children survived. Heirs escaped. History got it wrong. DNA testing of remains proved the entire family was killed. No survivors. No mystery left. It wasn't dramatic, it was definitive. Science doesn't care about legends, it cares about matches. The unknown dead finally get their names back. DNA has also restored identities to people history erased. Unknown soldiers from World War I and World War II have been identified decades later through DNA comparisons, military records, family lineage tracing. Families finally received closure generations later, not because someone suddenly remembered, but because science refused to forget. Ötzi the Iceman, a 5,000-year-old murder case. Discovered frozen in the Alps, initially believed to have died from exposure, until forensic science stepped in. Analysis revealed an arrowhead lodged in his shoulder, severe blood loss, head trauma, blood from at least 4 other individuals on his clothing. Ötzi wasn't hiking peacefully. He was attacked, he fought back, and he lost. 5,000 years later, the case was reopened and solved. Bloodstains, fibers, and microscopic betrayals. Crime scenes don't need to be intact to be useful. Even microscopic traces can reveal massive truths. Modern forensic chemistry can analyze blood residue on ancient fabrics, fibers trapped in weapons, soil embedded in shoes or tools. From this, scientists can determine whether blood is human, how injuries occurred, the environment surrounding the crime. A stain smaller than a fingernail can rewrite centuries of assumptions. Evidence ages, but it doesn't disappear. Document forensics, when paper becomes the crime scene. Not all crimes involve physical violence. Some involve lies that lasted far too long. Document forensics examines handwriting styles, ink composition, paper aging, forged signatures. One famous example is the Hitler diaries scandal. In the 1980s, supposed personal diaries of Adolf Hitler surfaced and were authenticated, briefly, until forensic analysis revealed modern ink, modern paper, artificial aging. It was one of the biggest historical frauds ever exposed. The crime wasn't murder, it was deception. Jack the Ripper, still not safe from science. Few cases dominate true crime, like Jack the Ripper. Victorian investigators relied on witness accounts, assumptions, and social bias. Modern forensic science has revisited letters attributed to the killer, clothing from victims, preserved DNA fragments. Some tests have pointed toward specific suspects, reopening debates once thought untouchable. Is the case officially solved? No, but it's no longer beyond science's reach. Time doesn't protect criminals, it just delays justice. War crimes buried by bureaucracy. Forensic science has also uncovered war crimes, long hidden behind paperwork. Mass graves uncovered decades later have revealed execution-style wounds, blindfolded victims, evidence contradicting official records. DNA analysis has helped identify victims and confirm atrocities governments denied for years. Sometimes the crime isn't old, it was just buried well. The limits of forensic science. Forensic science is powerful, but not perfect. Evidence degrades, DNA breaks down, records vanish. Interpretations can conflict. And then there's ethics. Should ancient remains be disturbed? Should historical reputations be changed centuries later? Clearing one name may condemn another. Truth is powerful, but it isn't gentle. Why revisiting these crimes still matters. This isn't just history trivia. Revisiting historical crimes improves modern forensic techniques, exposes investigative bias, strengthens accountability, gives voices back to forgotten victims. Every solved case sharpens justice today. The past isn't settled, it's under review. Forensic science gave history something it never had: a second interrogation. Through bones, blood, documents, and DNA, the past is finally answering questions it avoided for centuries. Some mysteries will remain buried, but many won't. If you enjoy deep dive investigations like this, like the video, subscribe to Nova Fact Films, and stay curious, because the truth has a habit of resurfacing.